Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. And today we are going to be talking about some Lana lore. So basically, the Lana lore is about this nail lady, the Andressa Empress named Lana. Now, this Lana lore all started because of an April Fool's joke that Andressa Empress decided to make. So this April Fool's joke is basically there's Impress put like a journal on Lana's table, and then it said something about that no one has ever knew Lana's name ever, and they only called Lana the nail lady for over 5 years. And she decided to get revenge one day and set um her salon on fire. And so that's where these lores like started becoming serious, because people at first thought it was a joke, but then it went on, and then people just decided to make videos of these, and maybe there's Impress just made this like some kind of like serious thing and thought it would add like more fun for gameplay. And so this is where all the Lana lore began. Like creepy figures started coming out, Lena, Agamemnon, and so they recently just made a Valentine's quest. So overall, there's already been around 3 quests, which is the Halloween quest, the Christmas quest, and the Valentine's quest. Now we're not gonna like put the summer quest in, because it's basically not really like a story mode kind of quest. So we're just gonna be talking about the games that had like story mode, which are the Halloween, Christmas, and Valentine's one. So in this Christmas quest, we needed to put a code in the church chapter, where we need to put a code, but I forgot the name of the code though, and it would give us a badge, and then by getting that code, we could open up a secret cutscene, which is like near the train, where there are like boards all over it, like plank boards, and it would take you to some kind of Greek temple where we see a deer with injured leg and injured foot, and this deer turned into a woman. And then above that deer was a guy with an initial named O, but they didn't reveal the name. They only showed O. At first, I thought it was Odysseus, and then I thought it was Orestes, and I have an explanation why. But after I searched up about Orestes, I came back to the fact that I think it is actually Odysseus. So these are basically why. So if you guys ever watch Call Me Healy videos about like lawn lore, you would see Call Me Healy video where Megan Place sends Haley a like some kind of family tree of like Greek mythology and Roman mythology stuff. Now, basically, what I want to talk about over here is that there's Agamemnon, the dad, then Clytemnestra, the wife of Agamemnon, and then Clytemnestra and Agamemnon has 3 kids, which is Electra, Orestes, and Iphigenia. Now, Orestes is the oldest, I think. Electra is like the middle one, and Iphigenia is like the youngest, maybe. I don't really know about that all. And so, from what I think is that this girl that like turned from a deer to a lady is Iphigenia, and that guy above her is Orestes. But as I searched up about Orestes and Electra, it said that Orestes and Electra weren't really actually nice, and there was never like any like common conversations, like close conversations between Electra, Orestes, and Iphigenia. Now, as we see over here, Agamemnon sacrificed Iphigenia for some pair of like wings or something, I think I remember. And so, after the death of Virginia, like their mother Clytemnestra was actually an evil person too, which cheated on Agamemnon basically, and so Agamemnon like killed Clytemnestra too. So, but Electra and Orsus wasn't happy about it, so they basically got revenge and also killed their father. So I think Electra, Orsus, and Iphigenia were like almost like the last ones alive or something. But now I'm also not quite sure that it was Iphigenia, since Iphigenia was basically like killed. But maybe there was like before Iphigenia was killed or something. Maybe there was like some kind of war or anything that happened. But now since Orestes and Electra searched up, they weren't really like that nice. They were like evil. Now that couldn't be Orestes, so I'm back to Odysseus. Now as for Iphigenia, it depends for Iphigenia. That's what I see, because like you cannot blame a person for kind of being evil when they were raised in like a family of evil. Like basically, um Iphigenia is like nice, but she also has evil, but more over to nice. Now, you can't expect like a girl that grew in like a family of evil people, but is all nice. Like there is like Cinderella and stuff, but like she's like a Greek goddess. Okay, now that's basically from like my side of the story, like about all of the Lana lore, and maybe after Iphigenia was like sacrificed, she got rebirth as the Lana that we know now, and maybe that's also why Lana really loved like Greek mythology and stuff, and that the fact that she had a lot of Greek mythology paintings all around like these quests. And so, since like Gemini is like the father of Iphigenia, so basically, like, let's just say Lana, like the first parent of Lana, now maybe he knew about something and he decided to like curse everyone that Lana loves, so that it would be easier to curse Lana herself. Since like maybe Agamemnon wanted to turn Lana evil to go against Clytemnestra, Electra, and Orestes. Maybe, okay, maybe. And as for what we see, Agamemnon isn't like boogeyman or shadow man, okay? So from what we see in like pictures and stuff, he's basically just an ambitious, powerful leader. That's what we see. That's like the explanation like of Agamemnon. And so yes, and there's also a game called The House I Set Before Me, and it is basically a game where it shows you Lana's house in the Halloween Quest Chapter 1, and then there are like sentences here written, and one of them said, if I never took the red orb from his hands, I would live such a normal life. And that red orb could have mean the full blood moon, that Serena said in chapter 3 of Halloween Quest, or an apple, because Lana was poisoned by an apple. Well, and this all led to making her life getting destroyed. And so maybe Lana had that in a dream basically, and maybe Lana regretted that. But she might not be really that sad anymore, but she could still have a part of like Agamemnon's curse still lying in her body. And Yumoi said that there will be no quest in the spring update, like Easter update, let's just say that, the pedal update, but it will only like um give us like better gameplay. But like another update that is coming soon, there should be another quest, like Yumoi said, and that quest should be like the grand finale, the like what's behind Agamemnon and stuff, you know. That's basically like from my thinking like that. So basically yeah, and I really do hope they will show us like who Lon actually is, about all these like other characters, why the parents turned into like evil, what happens with Julie and Lana, does like Julie parents all sacrifice themselves again or something, I don't know. So I will basically just wait and wait and wait patiently, but I really can't wait. And thank you so much guys for watching. Don't forget to subscribe, like, comment down below, and post notifications on, so you'll never miss out on a new video that I make. Bye guys.